Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you can hear the heater in the background, that's just gonna have to be there. It's very cold in here. For today's design, I started out with Peely Base and Smoothing Base, both from Holo. For the base color, I am using Bonjour Girl from Color Club, and I'll be applying 1 to 2 coats of this. I'm not fully sure yet. I ended up going ahead and doing 2 coats. 1 coat was a little streaky, so 2 coats smoothed it out just a little bit. I need to do a little bit of cleanup, but the next step might be a little messy, so I'll wait and do my cleanup then. I'm not going to do liquid latex. I don't think, none of these polishes have glitter or anything in them, so, and it shouldn't be too messy. So we are going to get started. For the design portion of this nail, I'm using 3 more colors from Color Club. This first one is Factory Girl, and it is a light blue. We have Saddle Up, which is sort of a light orange. It's not quite as dark as it looks on camera. It's a lighter orange, more like you see on the side over here. And then last but not least, we have Holy Chic, which is a light purple. And for each nail, the design is going to be different. I have my testing down below. I'll show you that afterwards. As my little cheat sheet. So, like I said, every nail is going to be different. We're going to be putting polish out on our lid here, and we're going to do, a couple of these we can do a couple nails at a time, and then a couple of them we have to work 1 color at a time, and let the previous color dry. So first, before we use the lid, I'm going to go in with Factory Girl, the light blue, and on my middle nail I am applying a glob or a blob, whatever you wish to call it, on this corner of nail, and it doesn't have to be any sort of shape. We're just throwing some polish on there. I'm gonna wrap the tip where this color is. It's going to make a mess, as you can see, so that's fine. We'll do cleanup at the end. Alright, and while we give that a second to dry, we are going to move over to the thumb. This next part for the thumb, you can use the brush that comes in your polish, or you can use a brush, a skinny brush, or whatever you want to use. A toothpick could work as well. And for some reason this polish is wanting to be stubborn today, so just one. And now that I have my orange open, this polish has a wide brush compared to the other colors, so I'm going to set some of this out onto my lid here, and I want a fairly decent amount. This is going to have to be a large thing because it is for my thumb, and you don't usually get to see my thumb, but today we are. Okay, and then I'm just going to use my brush however is comfortable for you. This is not technically comfortable for me, but I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. So I'm going to start up here, and I'm going to just get an outline of a sort of curvy line. We can go back and fill everything in later, but we just want to make a curvy line. It doesn't matter what it looks like. You can add more curves, less curves. You could do straight lines if you wanted. I just chose to do curved because I've got straight lines coming in later. So now we're going to go back in with more polish, and you can beef up the line, but mostly what we are trying to accomplish is just getting that line, and I'll get that with some nail polish remover later. Just thickening up this line. Actually, that dot will be covered up, so it should be fine. But anyway, we're going to also give this time to dry because the other colors are going to go near it. I'm just going to wipe the remaining polish onto my paper towel and then clean it up with a little bit of acetone in between colors. But since we have the orange out, we can go ahead and do one of the other nails. So I'm going to take the same little bit of polish. It's still good and usable, and I'm just going to make a chevron. It's not really a chevron, it's literally just an angle, and I know you couldn't see that, but on this nail at the top I'm going to have the orange, and my brush is a little frayed. You can see that little bristle or two sticking out. I'm trying to keep that up top so it doesn't mess with anything. But yeah, like on the thumb, we're just going to thicken up these lines a little bit and connect them, make sure they're nice and opaque. Okay, and there is the first one, and this polish is still pretty liquid. Color Club has a really nice formula, so I'm going to go in with my dotting tool. I'm just using my pink one, or the bigger side of the pink one, or actually my fingernails, I'm going to use the smaller side of my pink one, and I'm just going to dip into the polish, and let me move my book out of the way here. And we're just going to take the orange and we're going to randomly, as best as I can, randomly dot out these dots. I didn't do a very good job in my tasting, so I'm trying to do better on the actual manicure. And I'm going to go back to the brush and on my pointer finger, just going to, in this corner, create a small rainbow type shape. And here you can kind of get the idea for all of the nails. We're just using those three colors, and the other colors will be on all of the nails. So I will speed through that part. You can pause when you need to see a certain spot. But yeah, I'm going to speed up the rest of this process. I kept messing it up, touching it and messing it up earlier. So I just, as you saw, took it off and, you know, redid it. I pulled my hand up like this, and they're still lopsided, but it's fine. You probably won't tell once you get the stamp on there. So, as speaking of the stamping, the plate that I'm going to be using today is from Finger Angel, and this is a plate out of a set that I got off of Amazon. This is the V26 plate out of that bundle or set or whatever you want to call it, and I'm going to be using a few of these little small leaf thingies at the bottom. If it's still available on Amazon, I'll have it linked down below. Let's see. Here it is. The polish that I'm going to be using to stamp with is called Musical, and it is this not as gray as it looks gray polish. There is the name of it, Musical or Musical. I'm not really sure. Ooh, I apologize for that. But as usual for stamping, see if I can find my paper towel. There we go. I always place a paper towel underneath to catch the excess polish that you scrape off. Okay, and once the stamps have had just a little bit of time to dry, I'm going in now with a coat or two, possibly, of Glossy Taco. And here is the finished design. I was going to make it matte, but I decided I'm just going to leave it glossy for now. I kind of really like it glossy. But yeah, you can see I got a little like straggler there that I didn't see on my stamping or on my stamper, but it's fine. I feel like I would love these even more matte, but for now I'm going to keep them glossy. Later on I might change my mind, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, and if you watch the video this far, just as a little fun thing, comment your most used emoji down below. I think that would be fun. I like seeing what emojis people use the most. It's interesting. But with that being said, I'm going to leave it here. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.